Okay, so let's talk about today because today was interesting. Um, Today wasn't the normal day at work. In a way, it was. We pretty much did nothing. But at the same time, I literally did nothing. Apparently, the supervisor says there'll be more work tomorrow. But yeah, today I literally got to work. I blew down one job, and for the last 4 or 5 jobs of the day, I sat in the car and played phone games. They didn't need me. It was literally a two-man day all day, and I was the third man there, and the new guy and the supervisor just constantly wanted to blow the top of the roofs down, and generally it was the new guy that wanted to do it. I mean, did I volunteer to do it? No. But what's the point when the new guy was doing every goddamn roof anyway? So today, I literally just sat in the car for the entire day at work. It was so fucking boring. I probably could have changed that, but I mean, whatever. I'll take advantage of it. Why not? But what I did today was sit on my ass at work. This is the most least work I think I've ever done. Of what I know, anyway. I'm pretty sure that's the least I've ever done. I mean, I literally did nothing all day. The whole day I did nothing. It was... Oh man, we had to stretch it out so much. We even went to a supermarket at one point, which we never do, to pick up a belt for the supervisor because his belt broke. Like, we had to stretch out the time so much. We just had so less jobs, so little work. It wasn't even worth coming in. Anyway, so it was interesting. And then at home, I did nothing. I did shit all. Up until 3 or 4 o'clock, I then proceeded to go to the butcher's. And that was a journey because I was riding down the road and I saw some guy pushing an mt-07. I didn't know that at the time. I thought it was 3 or something. Anyway, I chucked the Yui eventually, got to him, said, "What's your problem?" And he spoke the goddamn worst English. Oh, he spoke shit English. I don't understand why you come to this country and when you speak, you just don't speak good at all. And he said he's been here for years. Learn the goddamn language. Anyway, I guess I'm being rude and racist, but fuck's sake. You're in Australia, speak English. You're in your goddamn country, speak your goddamn language. Anyway, I convinced him, well not convinced him, I told him I was going to go and get his part from the wreckers, which was just a brand new clutch cable. Well, new as in it was at a wreckers, but whatever. Anyway, I got it. Eventually I met him pretty close by. He nearly made it to the records. But anyway, he pushed his bike a long way. He pushed his bike from like an hour and a half. Like, he pushed his bike a long way. Anyway, I was fixing his bike. I proceeded to fix his bike, and throughout that goddamn time, it was so aggravating. So I told him, "Look, I can work on this. It's easy. I can repair the clutch cable because the wreckers won't do it. They're not interested in helping him." So I said, "I'll do it. I bought you this clutch cable. I'll fix your bike. I'll be nice and I'll do you a favor. You know, you do people favors, you get things in return." Anyway, I proceeded to fix his bike. I got rid of the old clutch cable after him telling me how to do it, which I know how to do it. Anyway, I did it. And then I said to him, "Look, it's been like 45 minutes. I've got to go, okay? I'm going to do a messy job. Just rewire it when you get home. I'm going to just hang it from the front to the engine. It's easy." "Oh, no. You help me. You do proper job." "You're not paying me anyway." I said, "Whatever. Fine. But that's it." I put it through the tube of the frame or whatever. Just put it in. Put it the way the old one was. I probably could have done it without doing a messy job. But I did it. I did it properly. And then it got worse. Then he was like, "The clutch isn't good enough now. The clutch is too sloppy or too grippy." And oh my god, mate. Eventually, I got it the way I wanted it. I'm not the motorbike rider, but I got it the way I wanted it. It was working fine. He had no problem riding at home because I fucking followed him. But then he's like, "Oh, my clutch lever is too sloppy now." And oh my... He was so goddamn picky and ungrateful. I took out an hour or something of my time. I took out $40 of my time. I fixed his goddamn bike. And he was so annoying. Anyway, eventually he's insisted of me riding to his house for some weird reason. And I said, oh, whatever. I want to see you ride the bike, get home safely, because, it was just a clutch cable, but whatever, let's do it. He ended up stopping near an ATM and proceeded to give me $50, which was very nice. And, I said he was ungrateful at the start of the story because he was being ungrateful. But then he ended up giving me $50, and I paid $40 for the cord. I told him that too. So, he was cool. He paid me back. And he paid me back a little bit extra for my time. But he was just so goddamn picky and so aggressive, saying, the clutch doesn't feel good, make it better, why is this all sloppy, oh god. Anyway, the point of the story was, I told him, I'm just fixing it so you can get home, okay? So you're not stranded, you don't have to call a tow truck. Anyway, whatever. He then proceeded to ask if he could have my number, we'd go out for a beer sometime, so I did. And now he's sending me weird messages, like, are you asleep? And I said, what the fuck, why? Why do you want to know that? He's like, oh, it's a joke. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to block this number soon. Anyway, it was an interesting day. I did nothing at work. I pretty much did nothing at home, but my mother is here, which is... Yep. And then I helped a stranger fix his bike. That was a headache, but I'll do it again. I won't not do it again unless he rides a fucking Harley. They can get stuffed. They were arrogant pricks. And then I went to the butcher's and not getting the food I needed to get. Or half of it. I got all the meats. I didn't get anything else. And now I've just been playing World of Tanks. Yeah, I have just been doing this. I don't know. Other than that, playing a lot of phone games. Look, I've done nothing. But I've done a lot. I've done a lot, but I've done a lot of nothing too. Anyway, that's it for today, I guess. Have I unlocked anything in tanks? I think so. No, not really. I don't think I've got anything to talk about in tanks. I guess if I go no commanders, I bought... Well, not bought, I won this a while back. It's a cool tank. It's that mutant tank. This tank I got a while back. I love it because I can angle it and side scrape. It's a cool tank. This one I hate, but I only get it because I don't know, I won it from one of the red cards. This one I ended up buying. This new tank. And this one I bought. Oh, hang on. I did buy a tank. I hate Cold War, but I love the British tanks. So I got that a while back, but that you have to buy gold. It's a Conqueror. And then I got the other British. That one technically you have to buy gold, but I got it in a bundle. It's a Chieftain, 120mm. Yeah, but anyway, I hate Cold War. Cold War's shit. World War II is better. Anyway, bye.